Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone, a pull-out, a metallic drawer, a pull-out tool.
This is Precinct 57. It will take...
Her voice...
Gottlieb, what you...
He's carelessly chewing on a piece of hard candy.
Oh.
Was that a snarl or a suppressed groan? No love for you.
With all the with drugs and alcohol and what else? I'm not a brain doctor. Look at the brain.
It's hard to say if he doesn't believe you or doesn't care.
What? You want me to do blood work for you again? Tell you just how bad things really are across the board? You want another rundown of everything collapsing? You want the real, honest-to-God truth? Stop drinking, eat magnesium and vitamin D. Our station is not... And no, I don't want to hear a political commentary on the topic. In fact, I got work to do.
It's not fucking cryo...
Cyanoacrylate is superglue.
Anything else I can help you with, officer? 57.
In the cabin, you see...
Alright.
Hello, sir. How is the investigation going? Oh, that's great. I hope exciting adventures...
What have you found?
The barbell waits patiently on the floor, like a dog for its master.
You're right. The weight may fall off. Better not touch it then. It would be a violation of EPIS safety rules.
The barbell.
You're right. The weight may fall off. Better not touch it then. No one does until they get smashed into the barbell.
You managed to hoist it up. Maybe it wasn't such a good idea to smash through that back door.
It was never my favorite either. At the station gym, I mean. I prefer running. It clears your head. And the flashlight works a lot better if you hold it in your hand.
Damn it.
Your flashlight slides over an old green chalkboard. Some of the writing has... These lithe, pointy-eared creatures appear to be different translucent Welkins. You should adopt one of those Welkins as your persona. One of the Welkins, towering among the rest. It's Vara Hamira, a high Welkin, his face white and scarred like cracked marble. The Haldor, the Twarg, the human.
An inordinate amount of time has gone into drawing these little Welkin creatures. Political comment. This looks like concept. Some people really like building. Just look at those details.
The photo collage depicts barren, icy landscapes. Entire oceans have been frozen from shore to shore. There are pictures. You see primitive oil rigs built into glaciers. Boreal, albeit dark and cold. This vision also feels cozy in its own. A pinned postcard reads, "The heat death scenario. This is a monthly calendar from the year 50. Cryptic words like sprint, daily minimi, and minimi stands for a mini meeting. It's part of a bigger framework for managing work called RUN. As time goes on, the numbers in the boxes grow rarer.
Looks like they didn't make it.
A note in the bottom left corner of the chalkboard says, "See, the handwriting is only partly legible, but you can still make out outside. A cold wind wraps." This appears to be some kind of machine with a cube-shaped heart and a wired framework.
A radio computer. Just sitting here without anyone inside.
The machine lights up like some... It's empty.
This is where the memory...
Nothing happens. Nothing happens. Nothing happens. It's empty like a beehive.
This is where the memory should go.
This old fireplace is covered in... The whole thing resembles Kadran mosaic tiles. Very pedantic. History classes, students with radio frequencies, it seems. UK unclear. It looks like a cardiovascular system split into veins and capillaries. Very advanced. Perhaps looks like a surveillance program. Someone very important. A conductor for the hundreds of stories. Whoever decides to call in. There's no way a little basement studio working here.
My God. It's as if the less money they had, the more ambitious the schedule. I know doom when I see it. The company was running out of funding.
Nothing. It's just lines. Tiles on the cube are still small. It's empty, the filament you have would fit perfectly like a smooth draw. The filaments, a bar of fabric right above. Oh no. It was already glowing and now the static gets louder, slowly filling up the abandoned.
Good afternoon. Fortress accident en rue de Saint-Gazet. Please repeat. Is this the production schedule? The filament you have inserted into the reader. Yes. Is that the good?
Password. Of course it would have a password. You should ask her for a hint.
I am contractually obliged to protect the privacy of the film.
I'm afraid we are not doing that.
Now, can you please repeat the part? Received. I will...
That sounds bad. A login. Don't worry. Password.
Fortress accident. Is there anything? Thank.
Tiles on the cube are still smoldering. Nothing happens.
Okay. What do you think is going on with that computer, chalkboard, and fireplace? No, that's not it. It looks like one of those popular pen and paper role-playing games. Only these people were trying to automate it, make it work on radio computers. Indeed.
Super cool. Someone should give them millions of real.
Indeed. It's ambitious and untethered from reality, but... It's too late for that, I'm afraid. Okay, let's keep moving.
You see, this ice bear, the bear looks oddly realistic. Is it taxidermy? A gust of freezing cold air rushes to greet you. You hear the lieutenant takes a peek inside. His hand has the shelves are empty. All you see, you pocket the note and the little fridge magnets keeping it on the door. A friendly cartoon bear smiles back at you.
Good question. It looks... I know. What an unfortunate... What is even worse, the bear is still costing them money to this day.
The fridge buzzes. Two cables are plugged into the breaker box. The red one leads to the ice bear fridge, and the black one to the ice cream maker nearby. A thick layer of coal dust covers the furnace, coloring it pitch black. It's dark and...
What are you doing? Wait, really? We should investigate, see if someone's upstairs. Looks like it. No one has used it in ages. No signs of any recent fire.
A thick layer of coal dust covers the furnace.
You're right. The rooms do look like they're connected.
Always has to be. Then what was the chatter you heard? A few bricks have fallen off, revealing a compartment behind the wall. It's too dark to see in.
There is, yes. And there are also...
Your hand reaches deep into darkness and...
Are these any good?
Most of them are rusty.
That's a rare sight. Seems to no longer be functional, but still a beautiful thing in its own way. Seems like an old... It means there are firearms, albeit inoperable, still lying around in Martinez. It's an interesting coin.
He likes this find. A few bricks have fallen off. The barbell waits patiently. Your flashlight, some of the writing has failed. The note is written with a blue pencil on it.
Does it say anything interesting?
This is tangential at best, but the lieutenant's someone has scribbled. S. I can't believe the off-site copy is still here. You'll find the filament memory with the off-site copy in the frozen ice cream maker. Please take it home, ASAP. It's important. I'd do it myself if I lived in a civilized place with a freezer. Take care. Someone has... You'll find the filament...
Looks like someone from that radio game company upstairs. I'm a little surprised they just left. That's a plausible hypothesis. It belongs inside a radio computer, storing its memory. It's like a tape. You listen... Really? You don't have a single guess? Oh, I'm sure that child would love to get... I don't know. I assume...
Didn't you see one right next? The bear's eyes are still glowing red. This orange machine is buzzing like an old... You slip your fingers under the frozen lid, but if you want to try again, then you need...
Equip the pry bar by going to the Tools tab in your inventory. From there, you can equip...
Two cables, something close to you.
Why did you do that?
The lieutenant raises his brows. This orange machine is dead still. It has a hand-cranked ice cream churner and an electric freezer. The ice around it slowly melting. Turning the crank feels oddly satisfying, like stirring your childhood dreams. The ice squeaks beneath the pry bar. You see the pry bar's metal handle.
Yeah, well, that's a good pry bar. I'm not criticizing it, but this ice cream... I have no idea, officer. This ice cream maker is...
Sooner or later, you will stumble upon a tool mighty enough. Then we will know what... A thick layer of coal dust covers the furnace, coloring it. Something breaks loose in you. A mighty belly.
Hello?
And it's a woman, of course. The malicious entities are always women.
Hello? Did you say anything? I can't hear you. Please come upstairs. There's a...
You hear a low rumble upstairs.
After you, officer.
A hollow ring echoes through the furnace. Your toe hurts.
Hello, I'm Nia. Did you try knocking on my window? I must have missed you. So what kind of...
She's got a direct view to the backyard. You should interrogate her about the lynching.
Then how did you get inside? By the south entrance? You know what? It doesn't even matter. What matters? Yes, Amelia is like a call-in station. You need a two-way radio to act. Mostly, they just teach you to swear in different languages. But some of this, I'm a novelty dice maker.
As she speaks, her bone-like fingers fiddle with a ring. Role-playing games? You know the one made by Fortress Accident. Does that count?
Of course, I can see that. I just thought you were a police officer looking...
This person means you or no one else. Absolutely no falsehoods are present. She's a novelty dice maker and doesn't have anything to hide. Ask what you need.
Nothing really.
The lieutenant looks at his notebook.
Your window looks directly onto the courtyard. You're saying...
I'm sorry, detective, but as you know, I usually have my headphones on when I'm working. It shuts out most of the daily ruckus behind my window. Well, there's always something going on in the Whirling's backyard. During daytime, there are usually those kids. And lately, I've been...
She's heard of the murder.
But I never saw anyone during that fateful sun. I might have, but in this case, all I would...
It's light here. But
it's really hard to make anything out in the yard when it's an odd profession. Making...
She nods.
Anything else, officer? Of course. Tell me what you have in mind. I think I have just the right one for you. You're a police officer, right? Here.
A beautiful woman tossing you a gift. Whatever you do, don't overthink it. You overthink it. Your hands can't agree what to do and the...
Down the drain, like your career. I apologize, officer. That comment was unnecessary. That one is made of bloodstone with a lapis lazuli inlay. The other one was the inverse. It's a shame. They might have brought you luck. Now, was there anything else? How did I... Some of my friends were not the
Some of those nice people have big bucks to spend.
But when I arrived here...
Creative.
I've heard the stories. But I don't think those stories are... Plaisance, the bookshop lady? I've heard that her business is doing rather well. Have the energy spared her somehow? The Seminese trinkets.
But it doesn't.
Oh, right. But it's not just the bookstore that's still up and running. What about... You could say so. Both houses were built at the same time and under the east of the Commerce Central project. And then there is me. I've been here for 40...
Maybe it's just because she's so talented that she's been able to woo the curse.
I was just about to ask, what do you think? Do you think the curse is real? Exactly, but I'm glad we got this sorted out.
That's all she has to say on the subject. Plaisance is not going to like what you have to tell her.
More or less.
Oh, quite a lot of them spring to mind.
Yes.
You wouldn't. A bit of... It's not about the haircut. It's about the confidence.
I guess it just wasn't the time yet. Fortress Accident, the radio game studio. They were an interesting bunch. They certainly took the usual. They ran out. Well, I did hear them talking at times. They seemed to believe they were historical individuals.
She sounds almost mocking when she says that.
That's what I thought. In the end, they just...
Showing up to work on time is hard. No, scratch that. Showing up to work at all.
Not the wisest decision.
The result is 1.
Anything else? Good. I hope it clarified things.
Tiles on the cube are behind the hatch sits a cube-like crisscross of filaments, smoldering in the dark like fireflies. The speaker comes.
Good afternoon. Doctor, please repeat. Is this the production schedule? Good. Please repeat the password. No.
A hint system.
Still no. Received.
Don't worry.
Fortress accident. Is there anything else I can thank?
Tiles on the cube are still smoldering.
What have you found? And also, do buy the books. There may be a novelty dice maker. Well, spit it out. Why does she need the dice? For some kind of sorcery? Sometimes they use the ankle bones of sheep. I don't understand. If it's not her...
The narrative she's built herself. She's squeezing on the pendant too tight. Just don't say you don't have any answer yet. To hell with it. Perchance you ought to just lie, sire.
Oh, how horrid! Tell me, did you find a way to break the curse? Of course. I trust my Seminese. All that matters is that the energies are retreating. I thank you, officer. Truly.
She so badly wants this to be over. It will only last a day or two. A week to...
All right, then. All's well that ends well.
A small cabinet on the wall is...
Okay, here. Okay, here. I hope Saint Baptiste makes you feel... Okay, here. I hope Saint Baptiste makes you feel... Okay, here. I hope Saint Baptiste... Okay, here. I hope Saint... Okay, here. I hope Saint... Okay, here. I hope Saint Baptiste makes you feel better or something.
Heavy wooden doors, more than twice your height, stand. The lock turns easily.
Let's go.
A great whoosh of air in the heart of the... in white, silver, and apricot faience. The young mother of humanism stands above you. A crack runs across her body. This is her cradle. In her arms are a pair of glowing lungs, clearly visible from your knees touch the floor. The floorboards are hard. The world is silent, but for the creaks. The woman looks. She acknowledges the passing of someone who is still alive. As that terror, your fingertips touch your chest 4 times. Then you rise from your knees into the apricot-colored light of the window. Above you, the woman still smiles her distant smile, sundered by the crack in the glass. Despite no amount of Commodore Red can wipe her sad smile from your brain thing. As did we in a city. She was dressed in a white and pearl dress. Oh yes, midwinter. One of the men. Something that Dolores Day. This inhuman quality was witnessed by many others as well. Glowing lungs and all. It is commonly the highest category. More. And innocence. No, we are alone. 300 years. Many things terribly. She made them. She was. It was on. She was crowned. Wow, that is why the lungs are the symbol of love. Terrif. Although she was the mess suggested she adored. Little is known. This subtle.
Lieutenant Yefrater, you've stood there for over 5 minutes. What are you thinking of, if I may ask? That she is. A great sacred piece. In this church, I mean. The coast in general.
A jigsaw of broken shards falls into place in front of you. A ghostly unknown. The escutcheon on her small figures of wise men. Below both women. And then after life, death. After death.
Death? This exaltation is common in Delirium sacralism. In the early years, justice, union, prudence, and force. Eyes cool.
The mother of humanism.
It's a minor.
On the coast of an uninhabited.
They used to be. We should be
respectful.
Yes, we all are. Her name, body, and rule are synonymous with humanism.
The woman looks by.
It's not spiritual. It's.
A machine stands in the corner.
Another radio computer. And this time it's already. We should leave. I doubt this place bears any connection to the case. It's also quite similar to the one we have down at the station. Must be the same one.
A quaint little box of radio waves. You see fluorescent play and print buttons on the key. The lieutenant says nothing. Behind the hatch sits a cube-like crisscross. Another filament. The speaker comes.
Good afternoon. Votre accident on Saint-Brune. This is the East Insulin.
It's the same old woman you spoke with through the radio computer in the doomed commercial area.
Good.
Let's look around. There's no use trying to guess the answer.
Receive. Votre accident is good.
The machine's keyboard is. Nothing happens. The silence in this part of the church, it's all. Maybe if you were to stand in just the right spot, even, and then it's gone. It seems the sound here is detached from its source somehow. You can hardly hear your own breathing. Your voice is barely audible. You produce a few muffled. The lieutenant points to.
Can you hear anything? I wonder why the.
Maybe the church was designed this way to prevent boisterous activity, singing and dancing. The lieutenant doesn't reply. But the orderly rows of ceiling panels become barely visible, then disappear completely in the darkness of the tower overhead.
Hey.
Just darkness without end. It
Yeah.
makes your head spin. There's nothing.
Officer, what are you looking at?
You see something hanging from the rafters. Maybe it's possible to talk. Is that a man? Looks more like part of the carpentry of the building came alive. And the man leaned forward a little.
Habitual alcohol use has made you into a scared little pussy, Holmes. But don't worry.
That accent is Villalobos, a peninsula in Mesk, and a district in general. There's a sizable contingent of Villalobos-speaking Mesks in Rivershop.
Here you can receive the mother's love. And when you're ready, she will take your hand.
This man is obviously a habitual narcotics user. Do we really need to question him?
Hey, and what was that about? The bottle again? You haven't even drank that much lately. Lay off it already. Sheesh.
Está crudo, way. I see deep inside you. Your body and your spirit are suffering greatly from overindulgence. And you don't even know it. I know it's hard to admit that you have a problem. I was like you once.
You know, actually, since we're here, you may want to pay attention to...
Look at these crazes. What is this shit?
The only thing we need to talk about is how the mother... This is the Church of the Mother of Silence. You are welcome.
You have no idea what the fuck. Whatever it is, he's quite confident about it. 'Tis not an act, my liege. Save him perchance, he hath deceived his very self. This man is a zealot.
Other spooker? Oh.
The Aita is Grandma?
No. I just call her viejita because of her clothes. She's actually quite young. Or maybe not that young. That's what I said, Holmes. Don't really follow her comings and goings. Just, I'm afraid not, Ese.
Or search through her radio computer.
Too many times, Ese.
Surveys are a good way to fish for personal information, especially in the name of public safety. The lieutenant raises...
Don't sweat it, vato. What you think of that? Makes me almost pity la niñita pequeña up there, Holmes. I am. At least a boyadero? No, Holmes. I don't go in for that kind of thing. Glad you're feeling more comfortable. First timers?
The sinewy figure lingers on the wooden beam.
I circled it. Nurtured by the silence bestowed by the mother. One of these days, I'll be pure enough to know she is a...
His adoration is beyond sexual.
I will.
That sounds a bit like substitution behavior.
I will.
That sounds a bit like substitution behavior, no? You know a thing or...
I'm a seraph, Holmes. I sing the mother's glory. You may be thinking, but fire crackles. It's not like that at all.
Too gleeful, those words. He is lying. Not to you, to his very own self.
I can see. I heard that before, Way. And I know I can't convince you on the spot. She took you for a good... The mother will eat all of you. I know it will take time. Don't hurt to... Been spending a lot of time here ever since.
The sinewy figure lingers on the wooden beams.
Police.
Did you witness?
Not really. Or at least I don't remember much of it. The ones in the tent outside, right? I see him. Think they scared of me. Why not? They wouldn't bother me none. I might even be nice to have some company. I think we're done here, Essay.
That was, however, I'm still not...
I don't know how it's rolling either. I'm just kind of exploring.
The machine's keyboard, the speak...
Good afternoon. Surprise accident on Sandgrün. This is the East Insulindian repeater station. Good. Please repeat. Good. I have unlocked the filament. Surprise accident. Is there anything else I can do for you today? I have 2 machines registered to this company name.
Saint-Brune. That's the church. And Rue de...
Anything else I can help you with? Goodbye.
The machine's keyboard. The printer prints out a long text document with dated paragraph. The first entry, made, arrived at the church. The lieutenant leans closer.
4th of February. That's over a month ago. Whoever set up those machines... Our case? No, I don't think.
6th of Feb. What was that about narcotics? This could prove to be interesting.
I doubt that nothing's...
Then why 7th of February, 51. Finally.
Why would anyone need...
8th of... But at least the artist. I just have to find out what caused that data loss and be done with it.
Seems like something about... I think these people worked in a radio computer.
12th of February.
The strike. We are nearing the date of... Keep reading. I'm interested now.
25th of February, 51. I've been sending data up to Lynn.
Is she talking about...
28th of February, 51. Yes, the first...
The pillar of silence. She is talking about the silence.
The lieutenant doesn't. March, 51. Some kind of young disco men have appeared next to the... Fortunately, the song, That Disco Man, must be a cell.
The girl on the ice?
March, 51. I got a call from the repeater station. Someone has tried to access the radio computer.
I knew it wasn't a good idea to meddle with them.
March 51. A new 2-meter, or you're immediately interrupted by a strange woman. Make straight for the radio computer.
Breaking into my radio computer, I see.
I do apologize for the intrusion, madame. We are with the RCM, you see.
You won't find any answers from here. It's just me and my computer, and it has been this way for weeks. Now please give me some room.
We should talk to her. After...
What is it? No, you just printed out my personal log and wasted... Yes. Or... no. Not anymore.
She doesn't seem surprised to be recognized. Rather sad.
I am Soona Luukkonen-Kilde, the former lead programmer of Fortress Accident and RSA radios. If you're not here to hire me...
Did she say Over 16 years of experience? She must have started programming when she was...
No. Yes. And no. You're right. I'm not. I brought them here. These are my machines. I use the AR-1 as my RAIN prefect. RAIN prefect. My radio computer. Yes? You really don't know anything about radio computers, do you? All right. Well, all radio computers I guess it is, but it's not. Anyway, you should do some research before you I'm working. Could you just... They are connected to my RAIN prefect. Whatever you do, just please don't move.
Short and terse. There you have...
Great. What?
I bet she hasn't even heard it.
Yeah, maybe I'd have to be on drugs to get it. This is about those... Take a guess, why don't you? I can't believe they got you so easily. Go have another talk with those up and...
Good luck. I'm not coming in there.
You really like those questions, don't you? I'm conducting scientific research here. You can't throw me out. I'm looking for the location of a 2mm...
Wait. She's looking for a disruption in the radio waves. The lieutenant raises his brows, but doesn't say anything.
Yes, that's what led me here. Exactly. What do you think?
Easy. You measure it by the world around it.
Exactly. Very true. That's what I've been aiming for. That's why I have those basins. I've tried...
Ah, hydrotransducers. So that's what those water basins...
But honestly, it's not progressing very well. Somewhere underneath those roof beams, I assume. There's this place at the back of the church. A place where all audible vibrations seem to cease.
The Pillar of Silence? Are you sure?
Maybe, but it's... I know. No, I don't. Because it's... And I don't have a... Great. Thanks.
Kingdom of Conscience. The shaggy...
So you talked to my associates, right? Great. Let us know if my associates... Sorry.
To the cops.
Me? Don't know what makes you think it'll be any different later, but... It's supposed to be... Except that... Yeah. You know, anodic, cathodic... Music that's made with electronic instruments, synthesizers and tape. Go ahead.
The large-headed...
Good morning! Yeah! Pump it up! Pump it up!
You know it in your lungs where the...
What? Wow, okay. We should start with the melody. But where would we get that stuff from? Oh no! Please become one! Please! Please?
The young man falls silent with appreciation.
Basically, what you need to find here is a tape with some banging music on it. Yeah. Anyway, that's all.
Cupman!
Huh? I see you're here again. Offside, yeah. I suck at socialising. Hi again. So,
And?
what happened? Oh man, the crab man you mean? Who is he? What did you think? Really? Huh. Interesting. What's he doing in the church? No matter. Yeah, Noid is right. Let's get back to the point. What are we gonna do about him? I don't know, man. Doesn't it feel like a major hindrance to you? A spooky guy climbing around. I guess it's not a massive...
Everyone is welcome to die.
Maybe. I guess we'll figure something out. Okay, but what about the other spooker? A programmer? That's odd. What was she like? Did you ask her about the nightclub? Come on, man. Who will you trust? A spook?
Feel the love! Get down and feel it!
A half-hearted sell of something which does not seem worth buying.
You'll get there, believe me. Well, anyway, now that it's settled, how... What a pity! That's my favourite... A shame. What can we do now? Do you see a way out of this jam?
Unity! Dance!
And you can't just evict her? Look at you! No, Noid. He's right. Maybe we've approached it the wrong way after all. If that's okay with her, we only want to get in the...
The line's in the dark!
At least Crabman seems like an advanced... Yeah, he can do his climbing thing in the tower. And the programmer, does she like anodic dance music? Wonderful! If coexisting fails, you can always muscle her out, right? If it's all okay with you, what do you think? Excellent! Good luck, my friend. Oh yeah!
If you don't know what the founding party is, there might be a way to mask it with minor demagoguery.
Come to think of it, I've never really looked them up, you know? I can't give you a precise Yes? Yes. What? Yeah, good to have. Oh, it's the one they sell at the fuel station.
It's like he's lying to you, my liege. But
Yeah, good to have. Yes. What?
he nods enthusiastically, no doubt a little relieved.
Goodbye. Hi again. So, how are things going?
number of things don't add up. How about gather around, kids? The young speed freak puts down the one with the large head, seems very enthusiastic about what their would-be leader is less amused.
But you still are.
What happened? I've been trying to say we need the next step in...
Shut it!
What? I have! I've said that!
The young speed freak is silent.
Fuck, man. It's difficult to get along with some... I have no idea how you arrived at that conclusion, but it's...
One speaker. They have one speaker.
And of all cellular-based life, what's your point, Lord? What do you mean, friend? It's a one-speaker system. It's monodynamic. You wouldn't know the first...
This may be the brain damage talking, but you've definitely never heard of.
No shit. That's... Come on, that's... I meant to say, not true. What do you mean?
There's resignation in his voice. He's almost... The optimal way to go about this would be indifference. It begins by you telling him you don't care about any of this.
Really? You wanted to just ask me about something else?
He thinks for a moment, then
Things are just way too hard for an entrepreneur in this city. It's not like we're not gonna turn...
Because we are! We totally are!
We just gotta turn it into a... You know, to get our foot in the door. Like I told you, spooky art... No, man. They're spooky, all right. It's just that they would also...
But the sign was way off, too!
So, what now?
No, please! There needs to be a club for another...
he looks almost as...
We need a win! I promise this will be a win! We won't cook speed in there, we'll do it clean. We'll thank you...
The young man gulps like he's trying not to cry.
Come on, man.
The young man doesn't move. His earrings rattle.
No fucking... Yes, fucking way.
Without a word, the other speed freak pulls a red... The disdain is palpable. His eyes pierce you like lightning as he lets go of the wallet.
Yeah!
I knew it. It's impossible now.
No, Andre, it's harder now. This hard cop has come to show us how much the fish is, and the fish is always so much more. We all know there needs to be a club for Nordic music in there. Needs to. So we...
Okay, we'll try to do it without the drug. We'll do a straight club up in there, spinning the maddest reels.
From here on, it'll be straight all the way.
Goodbye.
Hi again. So,
Goodbye, officer. Huh? I see you're here again.
Hello again. I did, and I'm sorry. For what it's worth.
This is why I didn't go into the tent. Typical.
You don't get to choose your posse, they choose you. Mine are idiots, but they're mine. I tried to talk Andre out. Okay, but I still regret it. May I ask? What did you tell them? Thank you. I'll get them under wraps, I promise.
Yes, what is it? I don't want to make anything work. Yes, anything. I don't want to make anything work.
Just tell her about Egghead's defense speech.
I already told you. I'm not interested. A chance to cook some speed, you mean? Ah, did they? All right. This is all...
Wait. She doesn't want to share the space with them. Help her finish the research. Then she won't have to. Offer to help. She thinks about it. A glossy look.
All right. Bring me the game's offsite copy from my old workspace, if you really want to help. It's stored on a filament... Yeah, that's the one. You can get in through the bookshop. You just have to do some explaining to... Good. In the giant...
But you've been to the fridge and it wasn't there. There was a note saying...
Wait. A note from whom? Did it specify where they took the filament memory? Joisa. Of course. Oh, like it would have made a difference. The offsite copy was perfectly safe when the date... And the heads...
Valley of 1,000 Heads. You like that?
This is getting ridiculous. Can't you just defrost it? Or, I don't know. I don't know about the ice cream maker. Just... Thanks. And here's my Qualsund multi-tool. You might need it to hack loose some ice. It opens everything.
This glorious multi-tool makes a regular pry bar completely obsolete.
Oh, they're just in the dryer. Are you talking to me or you or both of us?
This orange machine is dead still. It has a hand-cranked ice cream. Darkness lies inside. Disappointment washes over you as you stare into the almost empty ice cream maker. You gently lift the cube from its frosty bedding.
We should take it back to Miss Lukanen Kilde as soon as possible. I'm not sure how well unused filaments tolerate room temperatures.
Yes, but aren't you curious to know what's on the precious filament? Tiles on the cube are still smoldering, casting the framework. The speaker.
Good evening. Please repeat. Is the good? Good.
Really? She just used the same password?
Fortress accident. Thank.
Tiles on the cube are with a quiet determination. The printer starts printing. A piece of paper. The filament slides out of its glowing nest. It's a project report written. The first few pages give an overview of the capital and workforce, while the rest of it in the first tranche, eventually, 400, let's just say it was a fortress and a single, but on that, why did Fortress Accident have so many? It didn't, no. One of them even managed to steal the product, not that it was impossible. They thought they couldn't. No, definitely not. Not at even then. That is until they discovered the Valley of the Heads. This place was to beat the world. So many. The last count, there were. Do you really want to know? The lieutenant taps his foot. He's dying for a cigarette. What if you broke the radio computer? What if it's never... Well, yeah, that, and the catastrophic date. On the nature of the data loss, what is clear is that one day, when the team spent weeks on the phone with Lynn. Mysterious, it was the Luke, I didn't have a home anymore, so I started keeping it in the bay. The production schedule ends with a few 4 months. Still, I have compared Sandbrun 1147. Tiles on the cube are still like a smooth draw. The filaments, the speaker.
Good evening, please repeat. Good. No.
Maybe it's the second part of the leitmotif you saw on the stained glass.
Good. I've unlocked.
Ka-ching.
Fortress Accident. Is there anything?
Tiles on the cube are. It sounds like something cracks before the piece of paper starts filling up with pure black ink. The paper is soaked with ink. It's monochrome darkness spanning from margin to margin. It's just black upon odd. Tiles on the cube are still. It sounds like some. Behind the hatch sits a cube-like crisscross of filaments, smoldering. The filament slides out of its glow. Old East Delta Commerce Center.
Yes, what is it? Yes? Thanks. Now I'm going to print it out to see what's left of it. I have a theory. Watch.
The paper starts filling out with ink, soaking it in a gleaming blackness. Sorna doesn't reply.
Here. I found it. Hold on. Shh. Just give me a second.
I've never witnessed a programmer work.
Done. I've got it. I found the location of the anomaly. Thank you.
Time for a celebratory drink, perhaps.
There. In the swallow. Think you can help me again? I need you to go move those water bolts for me.
What an interesting...
Figure it out? No. I don't... Just walk over...
What? She only wants you to follow instructions.
Thanks. The swallow, you mean? Great. Thanks.
It's awfully silent. Measurements have been marked down around the bowls, each chalk-drawn line representing a centimeter on the floor. It moves like a goat. This task is an insult to your mental skills. Some water spills out of the bowl. The lead programmer sends you time to run back, or maybe walk.
Yes, what is it? Great. Everything should be aligned now. Yeah, if we got the location right, we should then be able to hear whatever sound this anomaly makes. Honestly, I don't know. I mean, what if silence is only what surrounds it, but the swallow maybe?
Let's think about this logically. Why would nothing be terrifying if it's, well, nothing?
Because it reminds us of death. Yeah.
The lieutenant, and then nothing happens. She doesn't.
Damn it. Yeah, nothing happened.
Despite her fear, she was hoping.
No. But this, you can try on the headphones.
This can't be it. You should have a listen. All you hear is your own breathing. Heavy and hoarse, but there has to be something. When was the last time?
Well, did you hear anything? Yeah. No.
The lieutenant looks down at the floor, as if to say, maybe the speed freaks can help you with this. Go talk with Andre.
Hi again. So, how are things going? Yes? What's the deal? What kind of a hitch?
An audio shortfall, you say? Guess what? We got speakers with massive low end.
There's a good... We've got some serious range on this baby. Goodbye, officer.
I see you're in.
The large-headed youth.
Good morning! Yeah!
Hi again. So, how are things going? Yes? What's the deal?
What kind? An audio shortfall, you say? Guess what? We've got some serious range on this.
Goodbye.
Yes, what is it? Yes, what is it?
Still nothing. Sauna isn't even looking at you this time. drop in temperature, an easy flow of air, chemically sweetened. Across the road is smooth and motley, craters filled with a black asphalt. The asphalt, first laid, is grey already. A row of tenements are under construction. The wind... A scattering of bullet holes is spread across the cracked wall. Reach a row of ghostly shades stand facing the wall. They're 10 meters away. Other shades are lined up in an snow along. The abundance of bullet holes leads to two options. Either an...
I don't know. Perhaps it could even...
Or maybe...
Yeah. To be honest, if a coalition member...
A cold...
Go. No.
There's a cylinder on the...
Who's there?
His self-conscious enthusiasm...
Is that the police? Don't worry. To what do I...
That's sarcasm. He...
Of course. Thank you for passing along the message. That damn water lock is broken, and we can't go all the way around the A81. Oh, good.
Did he say we can...
Yes, Gary! We can go soon!
Sir, you're what?
I just have to do one more round. See if the phasmid has taken the bait. Then we're going. And I'm my what?
Come on!
And leave the...
Come on!
I'm doing... Of course it's... Yes, suffice to say... It's long been our dream to find proof. Give up.
He's dead set on this. You see,
looks like tomorrow. Looks like tomorrow.
There's no way to listen to the tape without a pawn shop. The hawthorn tree on Rue de Saint-Gislain. Bronze-colored ribbons of magnetic tape are caught with It curls up into a mess inside your... Maybe Roy from the pawn shop.
What's the tape for? How? It's broken and unspooled. Do you think your new buddy knows how to fix it? You could also get it fixed at the pawn shop across the street.
Patting the... You tree the gnarled hawthorn tree.
Hello again. How can I help you? You mean Reese Spooley? But I'm not some Mr. Fix-It. I'm a pawnbroker. If you...
Just explain why you need this so much. He's bound to understand.
Huh? What do you mean? Yes. What about it? Is it any good? The music, I mean. Man, you're really invested in this. Okay, I'll help you out. It's going to take...
You take some time to look around the store. The play of visuals all around the pawn shop.
Yeah, my pleasure. I'll do what I can for true passion projects. Just try not to use this tape for negative photo. Hello again. How can I help? Sure, let me have a look. Oh, no. I don't... Photic paths? Counter-radiance network?
You have absolutely no idea what aphotic paths are. But the
Anything else you're thinking of selling? Another time, perhaps.
The large head.
Good morning! Yeah! Yeah! Remix time!
A hand on his...
Wow! Did you get this from Arno him? Listen, I'm just go... assault!
Intriguing. The way I see it, Van Eyck based his remix on some famous original piece.
I think it's just happenstance. Chaos.
No, this is definitely part of the same song. Something cut from it. It fits too well.
Be how it may, if it fits.
What about the bass? Do you have any...
Yeah, I remember...
You can't just leave it without a bass track.
Yo, the what?
Don't be too hard on it.
But it could be hyper hardcore.
Hi again. So, goodbye, officer. Huh? I see.
The large...
Good morning! Yeah! Pump it up! There's not... Sometimes... Isn't some... It's like... I think it's...
If anything, it sounds a bit proto.
Wow! I think you might be right. But how could it become hardcore then? Yeah!
There's no way. A pawn shop. The boomboxes wait on the shelves. And your boombox, that gold and
is the Harman Welshie W2, made in Vespa, and he...
The porter reel is just... You press the large button. It sounds like someone's moving in the room, getting comfortable, telling you about... Within seconds you know, this is the one. The real shit you've been looking for. The one... A click, then silence for a bit. Then the tape stops. Of course you could sing this. Yup. And the B-side of the tape contains the instrumental version. It's like Gart. You have to convince Gart to let you sing karaoke in the whirling. The lieutenant looks at you as you remove the...
Hey.
Well, well. Bringing him that new bird sure made a difference in his attitude.
No, you don't. It's not.
He tries not to look at you. It's dangerous to acknowledge the karaoke man.
The whirling doesn't need more sad style. That's one of the styles it can do with... It's for no one. It's a prop. I'm not letting anyone use it after the great karaoke catastrophe of '44. A lot of people got killed because some arse... It's not for bands, it's for clients. Some clients, okay? Not you. Ha! Well, we don't have any tapes.
He's lying. But whatever, you don't really need. The man in the vest and the violet shirt stares at...
Fine, fine. Climb on that stage and do your thing.
The stage is all set up for your performance. You feel a little
So, are you ready for your thing now? Let me know when I should turn on the karaoke carousel.
Immediately, a loud feedback noise startles the room. You feel like an amateur. The air is thick. Someone dims the lights as the music starts. Okay, here we go.
I would often go there, to the tiny church there, the smallest church in San. though it once was larger. How the realm may rest there, down through the mist there, toward the Seven Sisters, toward those pale cliffs there. I would often stay there, in that tiny yard there. I have been so glad here, looking forward to the past here. But now, you are all alone. None of this matters. No, none of this matters at all.
A lazy applause fills the room. You feel your hands shake as awareness of your body returns to you.
Yes, well, I'm just doing my job, that's all. But, are you done now? Can I unplug the microphone? Ah, smallest church in Saint-Saëns, right? It was all right. Subdued. I might start letting people up there.
Oh, hello, dear. There you are again. Oh, you don't want to hear about some old woman's... Yes, sweetie? Goodness.
He's fine.
Oh, yeah, but I am so...
You haven't, however. There are dangers out there. Our aging bodies fail. Her heart won't rest until Morel is safely back with her.
Hi again, Gendarme. Bye-bye, Jean.
I've got nothing to say to you.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone.
This is Precinct 57. How may I assist you? No, and I doubt they'll get back 50...
In the cabin, you see a...
Kuno's like Kuno's dad? Kuno doesn't give a fuck about Kuno.
What do you see? What do I then, after hoisting him up?
Indeed.
So far...
Of course, there were 8 tracks, but there are only 7 Hardy Boys.
Mm-hmm. Which one? Yes. I doubt the Hardys are going to tell us much, but we should still confront them about the possible drug trade connection.
Aye, the sea's gonna calm down soon. I can feel it. The wind is turning southeast. Oh? Well, how can I assist you then, officer? Oh. That's good to know, I guess. Why is it in the sea? That's great. Until then, you should maybe start thinking...
Sire, she doth not believe it wasn't you.
Aye. Feels deserved, don't you think? Why odd?
Life World. Someone's been reading up on lost...
Oh yeah? Take it from...
That's all we have time for right now anyway. Come back here in June and see how you feel about it then. It's not like it's going anywhere. Yes, that is a pity. But for now, let's focus on the things we do.
Wow. So someone's been a little bored. Yes, my standard liege. Someone's seen all sorts of wild ideas pop off and thought, I'll take...
You?
See? You're so... No need to be defensive. Of course you do. Let's get right to it. My lord's copper, done and done. No actual communiques will be sent, of course. The old... There's a gap where the name of that...
Yes. I got my suggestion is a lullaby my mother used to... Yes. Just this is...
The place is so pornographically poor, it's not even funny.
Over an old me after now the goodwill ran out. The staff left and the place was here for well, and then Lillian, I'm sure you did. Neat.
She nods, rinse.
Tequila Sunset. It's you we've met.
No, you sure don't.
Maybe
You... Hey, you got here on... Word on the...
It is. Oh, yeah. That's... The lieutenant's brow is furrowed. He's listening as casually as he can.
It was a late... One moment we hear this... Naturally loud noises pique the interest. Anyway, sounded what we... The time... So, the time hath come for tequila sunset. The end of all things. Yeah.
Your hands cramp on the steering levers.
We ran towards the ice, when we finally recognized...
What else was there to do?
We asked about the whole tequila sunset thing, and you told us it was your name now, and insisted that we all... Yeah. Our. How they're beautiful and also...
Wow. That...
Yeah. I bet tequila's a fuck...
If you only knew.
You were pretty vague about it, but you kept saying you...
No one's fucked me. I do the...
It seemed pretty painful, to be honest. Beside your gun and your badge, you said something about your... In retrospect, I guess you lost your motor carriage, too? That's a big one. No specifics, though. Yeah.
A lot of cops go solo and hermit once...
Yeah, I didn't agree with you, by the way. You can't... No thanks to the squares at the It's a hard thing for a man to confront his past. That's why I avoid mine at all. Okay, So now... Whoop, it depends...
The Gleam, you might get scammed here.
Booze. So, have you got anything for good old idiot Doom Spiral? A bottle... Then I...
All kinds, sir.
You
The legend is here. You know the drill. Smoke up, see, friend, it's real valuable. Worth every real if you catch my... You know what? What?
Keep him talking.
This guy,
Conversation might bring a discount, no?
Oh, this is medicinal spirit. I've got one of those. Didn't stop me for shit. It really is. Those arseholes charged me but the idiot white fruit.
Snakes or intestinal worm?
2 I already sold to these fine gentlemen here. But this last one is yours for 3 real, if you want it. Yeah.
Feels like someone set a mustard field ablaze right. In all fairness, that might be a trick.
So, what's the deal, friend? Want the 3 real?
That's a much more reasonable price right there. Makes sense now. Son, you will not kill yourself with this. Not today. So we're going to store this as a sellable item. Go sell it at the pawn shop for a...
Put your hands where I can see them. Show me your hands. This is the pigs. Show me your hands. Right now!
Scavenged. Battery-powered police lights protrude from her back.
Madame, please drop the firearm immediately.
The man appears to be pulling out an object from his pocket. Superseding event. Split-second decision. Get on the ground! Get on the goddamn ground! subject yourself to a full body cavity search.
Be careful, detective. Don't do anything.
The situation looks bad. Calm, you'll have to go for the gun sooner or later. Perhaps you can learn crucial facts before you do.
Officer in need of assistance! Suspect alert!
Ma'am, please. We want to help you, but you need...
Disturbance reported. Authorized deadly force. Sector, take the shot!
Big red key? That's code for the battering ram. Cop talk. You know this.
Back up! Back up! Back up! Status unconfirmed! No, 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 no. I thought...
There's a scenario unfolding in her head right now.
What's the situation, officer?
Law enforcement compromised! Impersonating a police officer!
Does she not believe you two are actually police officers?
License and registration! License and registration! Come in, dispatch! Sector! Sector!
It's not a code, just disjointed words.
It's a goddamn police shitbag!
She thinks she's a police officer. Try treating her like a police officer. A lower-ranking police officer.
What? Sir?
In this moment of hesitation, she almost doesn't seem disturbed, but like someone suddenly wakened from a deep sleep.
Easy. Press her too hard.
With a swift, poorly coordinated move, the woman slams the megaphone.
Officer compromise! Unlawful impersonation!
Okay, she's actually more agitated now. My bad. She's frantic, confused, teetering under. Host almighty, don't count on that. You saw the Bino Cloud can't shoot for shit.
Suicide by cop! Split-second decision!
Oh my god.
God, I almost blew her head off.
What is this? This isn't police issue. Police guns always have bullets. What is this? Why did you sell me?
Grab the gun, right now. This might be your own.
No one ever cares anymore.
Great gears are grinding to a halt. The machine is powering.
Oh, we need to figure out what to do with her now.
Nobody's ever around. Nobody ever comes to visit me.
Her scratched skin is warmed.
I don't think there's any need for that. In her current state, we could let Titus know. This is a perfect problem for the local peacekeepers to handle. They might even know her family. Okay, that settles it. I'll contact my station after we wrap it up for the day. But I think we're done here for now.
Please. Leave the ring.
Reflex to... She stands motionless. Just a...
It's you again. What is it? Yeah, by friends.
Wouldn't want to beat up his grandma.
This is what happens if you take the law into your own hands.
Let them come. The Hardy Boys are...
You heard the man. Righty. Yeah.
The mood is on the rise. They're feeling confident, ready to punch out the whole Merc platoon.
We got weapons of our own. We got Ister 50s. Zila. I guess we're gonna see.
That was an unsure phrasing.
Yeah. Like you've been up against ceramic armor. You haven't even seen the fuck is that supposed to mean?
We're not bees. We're...
Easy. He's trying to phase you. So are the local gangs. Yeah. What are they not?
These people are trained military
No, they're not. They're uncoordinated. Big fucking surprise. What do you mean? Okay. No, they won't. Get out of here with your...
All he means is that the situation...
No wonder you cops get shot to shit every day. Can't go to war with an attitude like that. It's you again. What is it?
As you look around this room full of sweaty men, swearing, drinking, spitting out tobacco.
Huh? You got a problem with...
Not quite there yet. Push on.
You saying we don't help people? I've been doing...
They don't know, man. They weren't here.
Congratulations on the graffiti removal. All I see is you sitting around.
So what? What do you want from me?
Don't let him drink that. One more. Just don't antagonize him. You have this already.
Titus?
She stops mid-sentence. That's it.
You want to help her, cop? Fine. If you don't, if you question her...
What is her name?
Glacia. I'm on due. She's staying here at the Whirling in Rags. A real pretty one. Silvery jumpsuit.
Shit. The girl. The girl upstairs? That can't be her. She knows you drank so hard you forgot you were a cop.
Yeah. Blonde. Tall. 2 rooms over from yours.
You inexplicably add cool after the victim's name. Despair creeps into you, getting fat on your weakness. You're still coming up with sentences. That's a step up from total annihilation, right?
Yes, it can be difficult to be on the receiving.
Nothing you can say would make cop gives up the detective genre for social.
It's you again. What is it?
Starting from the sitting on his he's in on his neck. Let's call side in conclude exact.
The fuck is with you, fella?
As you look around this room,
You got a...
Not quite there yet.
You said...
They don't know.
Congratulations.
So...
Don't just don't and...
Title?
She...
You wanna... If you...
What is her name?
Glacia.
Shit. The girl. The girl upstairs? You inexplicable...
I don't understand what's so cool here.
Nothing. We just have a few more questions.
Whatever you do not tell him you calm, normal. Try to forget this little hiccup.
Remember what I said. Freight train of pain. Again? Really?
Was like that.
Okay, enough.
You did it.
It would help if we establish.
All right.
Here you go, boss.
I know her.
How well?
Well enough, Copper.
He tries to make it sound real casual, but the muscles on his neck tighten.
You mean Revachol? Nah. She's...
Don't you give her any more trouble. She's...
Shut up, Angie.
Titus gives... What's with all the silences? It's like these guys don't know how to feel about. And what was up with the partying she and Titus did? It sounded fun.
What do you think I meant? Yeah, pretty much. No, we just fucked. That's all. I'm not gonna...
He really went out of his way to seem comfortable with this topic. He's doing a good job here. A commendable performance of, I don't give a shit.
Yeah, whatever.
Officer, what was that? Yes. The victim?
Whatever you do, don't say the first thing.
Okay, that's manageable. Understood. You were not in... This is unprofessional. Not sharing information with... Yes?
The bed is still cold. It's not easy.
Thoughts, baby.
Recorded in you. Forever.
On it.
Behold.
It's the... You can never forget this shit.
It's not...
You're the...
Reading your awful letters and record...
It's too...
For the great...
Solving your little crossword puzzles. Doing your top there.
He's got no idea.
Beep, beep.
Do it for the pic. earth-shattering deduction from your psyche. Every day, things seem to spin more and more wildly, out of control. The center isn't. You've got to find out who bears la responsabilité. Harry, your la responsabilité isn't concerned with trivia. It is human nature. Whoa. This isn't some kind of, like, a committee. Only your half-brother, the lieutenant, is a natural place to start. Together, you'll be able to discover who has la responsabilité in Revachol. And, if necessary, you'll have the wisdom and Good luck. Your report is good. You're up. Listen, it's an Earth every day. Things seem to spin. The fan stands still. The switch must be. The lights are off again. The lights. Good. It's an Earth every day. A mirror hangs on the bathroom wall. In it, your face, adorned with the expression. A mirror hangs on the bathroom wall. In it, your face. The door is...
Who is it?
Tired. Somewhere, not far from here, the lieutenant is preparing her file. Claudia Amandu, he writes. You realize the detective should be here for what comes next.
Hey, was there something you needed? Got the 20 real? Good. You got the room.
Again? I can't believe this shit. Again? I can't believe this shit.
There's something that binds... Yes, of course, you don't have to.
Again? I can't believe...
The tear machine step. Your bottles. A small cabinet on the wall.
Okay, here. I hope 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 Saint Baptiste makes you okay, here. Okay, here. Okay, here. I hope Saint Baptiste. Okay, here.